Good morning. Today is the day. You've seen that crop from a green barley crop, not looking very good. So today we're finally getting combine. We've got a TM out next to the trailer, ready to hook that up after we've been for the trailer to bring the combine down. Coming in about an hour, so we're just getting the last few bits ready to tip it straight in shed and then get a fan on it if it needs it. If it's too hot, put a fan on it through night tonight, cool it back down, get a bit of dust out of it. We'll see how it goes. Tell them what you're doing. On the fans.
Changing a few blades. A bit knackered and a bit dull. Just get through the weeds at barley a bit there.
The header. You're just having a bit of trouble yesterday on the headlands, but should be a minter today and go like a dream. New knives, blades. I'm just on my way to pick the header up, so I don't know how this will fix the video, but we'll just fix the digger eventually. I'm covered in muck again, but yeah, going to pick the header up. Combining is a go. I'm hoping he's going to blow the combine down before he comes into ours. He said he was going to, but I'm going to see what he has to say. I thought he'd got the header dropped off, but it looks like the header trailer has been dropped off the wrong way around for him to be able to drop it off. So I'll have to hook it up, spin it around and get it dropped off. Tom's there, look. Wave Tom. No, he's not looking now. Before we come across into Holland, Tom was just giving the combine a blow down to get rid of any grass seeds on it, try and stop any contamination and grass seeds going between farms. So he's just got his leaf blower on it. While we're here, might as well explain to you how a combine works. So you've seen the header this morning when you're replacing the knives. The knives cut it, and then there's an auger in the back of it, while the reel pulls it into that auger, but then sends it into this front of the combine. So it then goes up there, and then just behind here there's a drum. So if you imagine a washing machine with a solid drum inside it, the washing machine's got holes in it around the outside, and the corn goes between, and as it's turning it rubs it all together and gets the heads out of it. And then after that it goes up there to what are called straw walkers, which walk it along the back. You should be able to see it there. Those. And they walk it, shaking all the corn back down. Then the corn drops onto what they call the sieves, which are plates that shake like that, and they're angled like to the back of the combine. So as it's going, they're shaking like that. The wind blows up through them and sends all the chaff out of the back of the combine, but because the grain's heavier, that drops between the gaps and down into the bottom, which then come across a cross auger, which is there, up there, and then up into the grain tank. This one's the returns, so if it hasn't quite threshed them, it'll send them back up there and it'll do the process again. But the big one behind it there, that's the clean grain, which sends it up into the tank then. But I'll look in there where the sieves, so the corn drops through. Straw comes out of the back there, off the back of the straw walkers. They'll walk the straw to the back and get all the corn out of it. And then once the tank's full, you stick your auger out, tip it in a trailer, and then put it where you want it. So that is basic how this combine works. Oh, and all the chaff that comes off the sieves goes into these spreader discs. Wait till they stop blowing for a sec. A better view there of the sieves. So how they're angled up like that, you can angle them down to make it a smaller gap. So then the bigger pieces keep coming over the top and over here and down into these discs. These spin then and chuck it all out onto the floor, and all your grains drop through them gaps between them. See them from above. And that's where drops down into the bottom. They come along here into that big auger there, into that elevator and up into the tank. So, and combine. That is the many belts and pulleys and chains of a combine. Same on that side. You get up there into the engine bay. They are huge. As you can see, that's the straw walk. I don't know if I explained it well enough, but as one comes forward, one goes back, and they go up and down. So it sort of walks as it comes back, the straw back out of it, which shakes out the corn. Then they run down the back to the front and onto the sieves that I showed you before. That's him all blown off. I'm in the TM now, got the trailer on. Just come up to show the combine going. Like I was saying, that's the header. So it cuts it, the reel pulls it into the auger at the back, which takes it nicely up the chute then, into the combine, which is where then there's the drum with the concave that open and closes, so you get it tighter or wider, whether you need to thresh it more and really rub the grain out of it. Then it goes up to the straw walkers, which are about there, I would say, nearly in that green line, maybe a bit above, and then drops through into the sieves. Then the grain goes up into the tank, and then you get the chaff coming out on them spreaders off the sieves, and then the straw that we bale is nicely dropping out the back of the combine there. So yeah, that's the going. We'll get some better pictures of it later, we get ups and downs, and I'll get jumped on with Tom and see what he's got to say about it, see how he thinks it's going. It's not the best crop, it's quite tall, there's plenty of straw on it, it's just not very thick. Flashing lights are on now, that means he's getting full, so auger is out. I'm running alongside. There it is, the first barley of the year coming off the field. We'll get this filled up, then I'll jump out, have a look at the sample, have a look under the straw, see how combine driver's doing, see if he's up to standard. He looks pretty happy. You can't see him though because he can't clean his windows. But yeah, that's the tipping and combining. So I'm just going to have a look at the floor, see if the combine's missing any. Look at that beast. What a machine. So all this is the chaff that the sieves throw off. There's a few grains on the floor in this. That's not quite threshed fully, so when I say about tightening that drum up, if you tighten it up, it's tighter so it breaks them off and gets you just the barley seed left. There's quite a few on the floor here going over the sieves. So we have a look, you know, and split this off, have a look under here, and what's on the floor here tells you what it's losing over the straw walkers, which is a lot. Yeah, there's a lot coming over there. So this is a head. When it goes through that drum, it rubs it and rubs it to break all them horns off, and you're just left with the seeds then, that then go into the trailer, which we'll go and have a look at them now. And that's not a very good sample either, there's actually full lengths of straw in it. A lot of horns in it. I would say the concave needs tightening up a lot. It needs the fan turning up to clean that up. Yeah, I need to change some settings there. another load now. This one should fill me up. It's really easy to do on the TM with this gearbox. You just knock it down the gears on the buttons, get a few revs on so you can pull the trailer uphill, and then look at that lovely golden barley. Tom's changed settings now. He's nipped up the concave, which is in the drum, and sped it up a little bit so he's getting all the horns off. And look at that, looks loads better. So making a real good job now. It's not throwing any over the back anymore. Sorted that out as well. Maybe just needs a bit more fan speed to blow some of the straw and chaff out over the back. But see what he thinks to that. He was quite happy with it. First load tipped. The grandpa's just doing a moisture test now, so grinds it up in there. No. Fills that little cup. Fills that little cup.
Level?
More or less. You got to get that dial level in the middle there.
Yeah.
Now, and say it to read. We're already on read.
Yeah.
Put it back to 0. Put it to 0.
Yeah, she's on that.
Set that line in the middle. And then you flick it over to read. You've got to get the line back.
Is it?
Down a bit. A bit more.
You see?
26.5.
Barley.
Barley at the bottom there. So that's 26 on there. You read it on there, that's the number. And then the moisture there, so it takes it across to 13.5. It's nice and dry. Dad's going to push it up. slow to be tipped. There is quite a few bits of straw in the sample like that, but because the crop's as thin as it is with how bad of a year it's been, you can't separate it very well because the combine needs to be full to be able to work efficiently. And if it's as thin as that, you just can't fill the combine without going like 10 miles an hour, but that's not really doable. So I'm gonna have to put up with that. It's in the middle of the field now, where it's a lot thicker, so it should be a lot better. We are all cut up for the winter barley. Dad's just taking the trailer off in the shed. Now he's going to go pick the header up, take it back to Tom in their field at the back of ours, and then they're going to keep going. Yields are not there. That's the pile. So yeah, there's not much in the shed, but we sort of knew that. You've seen the crops aren't the thickest, it's not done the best. We knew it were coming, but it'd cost us more to knock it up and start from scratch, and we'd have lost more money at that. looking at what's in the shed, we don't know until wagon's been and weighed it and taken it away, which should be coming next week. I don't think we'll have broken even on that, which is a bit heartbreaking when you spent all year growing a crop and then it's like that. But it's one of them years. My grandpa's just said it, he can't wait for all the crops to be cut this year and we start afresh and go again. Which, yeah, but weather could do anything again, but at least it's a fresh start. I think it hurts more because if we'd have made a mistake and it was how we'd grown it and that's why it hadn't come, you could accept it and you realise, like, you learn from your mistakes. But we did everything right, and just the year as it's been, as wet as it's been, it hasn't worked. And it's the same for everyone. Everyone's in the same boat, which hopefully will push the prices up a bit, so maybe we will break even on that field. But at the minute, harvest so far not going great. So I think they'll get that baled this week, because I think there's some rain on Thursday, what was it, Tuesday today. So yeah, that is first day of harvest done, winter barley cut. I'm just going down to pick up the header trailer to take Tom back into their field. So hope you've enjoyed it. This is the thing on a small farm like us, it's pretty tough when it's a year like this, but showing you everything, showing you how it is, how we have to diversify and everything. So thanks again for watching, hope you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel and like the videos and watch out for the next one.